Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for June 6th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we're going to start with a geometry pass here. We've got 5, 6, 8 here against 4, 6, 7. Unfortunately, the 6 repeats, so we can just use the 5, 8. We see that these 5s do look down into this box. So the 5 is placed, and then the 8 is also placed, because this cell can't be 8. So 8 can only go here in this column, or the box if you prefer. So we just immediately get that 5 and 8 placed. I'm seeing that this cell can't be 1. I know the column still needs 1, 2, 3, and 9. And it can't be 1. So we should mark that 1 is actually up here somewhere. So what does that mean for us? Not a whole lot right now. It means these aren't 1, which could come in handy. Okay. Anything looking through here past this 6, 8 could be helpful. So we have the 9 and the 7 not already placed in the box. We also have a 7 down here. No 9, unfortunately, but the 7 looks up. So this 7 looking in, this 7 looking up does put a 7 in one of these two. That's going to point down, putting a 7 somewhere over here, which I think is helpful. These aren't 7. All right. Now we have this 5, 9 here. Probably the biggest thing we'd get from this is if this 8 was helpful, but it's not. Otherwise, not really. And then the 9, 7, same deal. Is this 8 helpful? It is unfortunately not. There's no 8s down here. This 8 doesn't help because it's removing from the same cell this 8 does. We do have the 2, 9, so I'm going to mark that. Puts a 9 in one of these two. And I'm marking that because it does... The only reason we didn't mark 9 here is because there's an 8 sitting there. There's not a 9 already in the column. So we want to think about where does 9 go in the column. And there are 3 places left, so we can't do anything with that yet. Okay, so we've also got 4, 5, 7, 8 here. So the 8's not going to be helpful. Neither is the 5. I don't think 4, 7 is helpful either. All right, this box is interesting because what we want to do is look at anything looking through here or through here. So the 1 looking through does put a 1 in one of these two. That's going to point along with this one, putting a 1 in one of these two. And then here, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 8. So we already have a 2 and 8, but 4 and 5 are both interesting. In fact, 4 is placed. And then the 5 is placed as well. But what I want to point out is even without this 4 here, it was still very interesting. So pretend this 4 wasn't here. We still have 4 and 5 limited to these 2 cells. And so that would be a hidden pair. We could immediately pencil 4, 5 here and evict anything else that could have been there. But it's actually immediately resolved. And so that tells us that there's a triple left here. But this triple that we're about to pencil, we could have penciled even without this 4 sitting there. We'd have had a hidden 4, 5. So this is the 1, 7, and 9. Right one's not a 9. I don't need the 1s cornered anymore. And so that leaves a pair for the rest of this row, which we probably could have seen with geometry. In fact, let's find the geometry. It's the 3 and the 6. So this 3, 6 can't go in any of these cells. So this is 3, 6. That's also just the 2 digits that are remaining. Okay, so that was quite nice finding that. This sort of 4 givens that completely avoid an entire box row, entire box column is usually helpful, even if not right away. There's even some advanced techniques that take advantage of patterns like that, like the empty rectangle technique, which you never need in these New York Times puzzles. But all right, we have 2, 4, 1. What about the 9 looking through here? No, unfortunately not. All right, we'll come back to this band when we do our normal scan. Let's just finish off geometry, which I think we're close. 4, 5, 6, 8 is exactly matching 4, 5, 6, 8 here, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else to do with that. 6 is in these two. Okay, that's all I see with geometry, so I think that was pretty good. Let's go back up to the top and we'll do our normal scans. So we do have 2 5s here. What's a 5 somewhere down here? We also have the 8 and the 6. I don't see much to do with that. Let's do a count for this cell. What I mean by a count is we know it's not 5, 6, 8 because we have givens there. We also know from these that it's not 1, 7, or 9 that are corner marked. So that's a total of 6 distinct digits it's not, and there are only 9 distinct digits in total. And so that means that this is down to 3 digits. And it's good to think about what those 3 digits are. We need a 2, 3, and 7. No, it can be all of, oh, it can't be 7. No, sorry, not 2, 3, 7. I missed something. 2, 3, 4. And it can't be 4. So it's only 2, 3. I would have gotten the right answer for the wrong reason. But yeah, it is 2, 3, 4. We have 1, not 2, 3, 4. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This 4 looking up helped. So that is, yeah, that's a buy value, 2, 3. Let's move on. So we got the 9s. Yeah, there's not much to see here that I haven't already found. Okay. This band probably has more follow-up. So I'm going to start with the 1, 2, and 4. So 1 is all marked up. 2, actually the 2s look down here, putting a 2 in one of these two. We want to look for 2 in this column, but unfortunately there are 4 places. So not helpful right now. And then we've got, sorry, I was doing the 1, 2, and 4. Yeah, so the 4s are done. And then we've got 4, 5, 7, 8. We know 4 is done. 5 actually is in one of these 3, for what it's worth. And then we have 7. Okay, so 7, along with the 7 that's stuck in this 179 here, do look in. This 7 looks down. So the only place for 7 in this box is right here. Let's follow up immediately on that, putting a 7 in one of these two. 7 can be in these 4. It's not helpful right away. So that was the 7, and then we have the 8. These two 8s look in, putting an 8 somewhere here. Okay, so I want to look at this row, which is down to 3 digits. We need a 2, 3, 9. This cannot be 2 or 9, so this is a naked 3, which is huge. Let's just double check. It can't be 1, 2. We think it is a 3. Can't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the only digit it can be is 3, so it must be 3, which then resolves the 3, 6 pair in this row. Now that means this is down to 2, 9, and we do not know the order. But one thing I'm noticing is that these 9s line up. In this box, the 9 is in one of these two. In this box, the 9 is in one of these two. And so that triggers us, again, to think about the 9 in this column. So 9 can't be here because of this 9. 9 can't be here because we found the 2, 9 pair. Or if you prefer, this is going to be a 5, 8, 9 triple. In fact, the 9 is placed, even better. So we may as well take care of that. Oh my gosh, okay. This is 5, 8. Wrong mode, wrong mode, wrong mode. Okay. This is also a pair. This is going to be 1 something, 1, 6. Oh, it's resolved. This 6 looks down, so that's 1 and that's 6. So now it's even more obvious that 9 ends up in one of these two because we have the 9 looking in. All right. Just got a bunch of digits. Let's make sure we follow up. The 6 is already placed. The 1 looking down actually does put a 1 right here. Follow up putting a 1 in one of those two. Okay, there's a lot I want to look at with this. Let's think about this box actually. Sorry, I think I should just finish this scan just so we have the corner marks, and then I'll just come right back to that because I think it's just these 6s. Okay, so yeah, this box we know that this is going to be the 2, 3. So this quad is going to be the same as this quad here. I know that because we have the 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8. They match. So the 4 digits remaining are the same. So this 2, 3 goes here. And it can't even be 3. So this is a 2. That's 9 and 2. That's not a 9, so that's a 9. And you would have seen that this was a naked 2 if you just thought about what was left. 2, 3, 7, 9. It couldn't be the 7 or 9 because of the corner marks here. Or the corner marks here. And it couldn't be the 3, so it had to be the 2. Just a little shortcut I took there. 3, 7, 9. So that makes this the 2 as well. I knew that these two would be the same digit, and I kind of took that shortcut. We need a 1 and 3 here. And we need, what goes with the 7? 4 and 7. Okay. I feel like we've basically cracked this puzzle. We just don't have enough penciled to have it collapse. So we'll see, though. There might still be more to it. But like having this entire stack basically done and this entire band basically done, like there's not much fight left for this puzzle. But maybe thinking about the digits we just got can be helpful. We got a 2. What else did we get? This 9, this 2? We got this 2 for sure. Okay, I'm not seeing anything immediate there. 6, 9. Okay, well, actually, we have these two 6s looking up. So this is a 6. That looks in with this 6. This 6 looks up, placing this 6. And then that places 6 in this box. And 6s are done. It might actually be worth going through the digits that are the digits one at a time at this point, because I feel like I just missed some scan follow-ups, and this will help expose them. So we've got the 2. This is one of those rare cases where I'm willing to just go digit by digit, because I feel like the puzzle has a lot of information per digit right now. Like, I don't think we're going to need a whole lot more like pairs or things like that. Just going to look very quickly through, and then if I miss something, I miss something, but I just want to catch the big stuff. We got the 5s. 5's down here. Okay, 5's there. We got the 6s are done. We have the 7s. 7s are there. We have that. Okay, I might be wrong about the digit by digit idea. Or it's 9s. Let's see. Is it 9s? It might be. We have a lot of 9s placed, but not in, like, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 9s, so there's 3 9s left. And they're going to be like this without that one. So yeah, going digit by digit did not help. All right. Got a little bit of marking. Let's follow up on some of these corner marks. I think I corner marked the 4s, so that points down along with this 4. This 4 looks in. Pointing 4 in one of these 2. It might be some naked singles or just low-hanging fruit. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit, so let's just start penciling. I already know that this isn't 1, 4, so this is down to, so the 1 and the 4 need to go in this column somewhere, and the 1 is limited to exactly right here. So I missed that when I did the 1s. And so that places the 4, and then this is down to 5, 8. So this 4 getting placed does place this 4, which then follows up by placing this 4. All right. And then the 1, no. What's left? What's left here? Because it's not 2, 7. So it could be 3. It's not 4. It could be 5. It's not 6, 7. It could be 8. That's not helpful. What am I missing? Okay, how about this 7 here? I wasn't looking over there. That's 7, that's 4. Places the 4 in this box. I need 1, 3, 8. It's not 3. This row needs 1, 2, 3, 5. I think everything can be marked, except maybe this cell. But let's just do it. Yeah, so this isn't 1, 5. This isn't 3, 5. That's not a 1, but this shouldn't be marked. Okay. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. I'm just giving each of these pencil marks its day to make sure it didn't do anything crazy. This row is down to 2, 3, 7. This can't be a 7, so this is 2, 3. 2, 3 sounds familiar, but it's way over here. This is 2, 3, 7. 3, 7, 8, 9. I'm just thinking about this column, but I don't think we got anything with that right now. This puzzle's hanging on. I need a 1, 3, 7 here. This 1 tells us the 1 in this column goes here. Okay, so this is down to 3, 7. Does that do anything? Yeah. This 3, 7 pair takes 3 and 7 out of this cell, so this can only be 2. So that's 3 and that's 7. Okay, that's not a 3. We get up here, we get the 3. So we can remove 3 from a bunch of cells in this box, which leaves only this cell for 3, giving us 1 and 3 here. 3 emits some confetti for being a 3 in the corner. All right, we need 1, 2, 7, 8. So we know the 7's up here. This can't be 1, 2, so this is 7, 8. In fact, this whole column is 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that means that the 1 and the 2 are here. That's not 1, that's not 2. Pointing down. That doesn't help us. Okay. This row is down to 2, 7, 8. This can't be 7, so this is 2, 8. This is 2, 7, 8. I'm just waiting for the another shoe to drop here. 1, 2, 5. Surely I'm just missing something. 8's, oh, the 8's point from this box. This box needs an 8, so one of these two. That's going to point down, giving us the 5 and the 8 here. It's giving us 5 and 8 here. So that 5 is now red, meaning the only place for 5 in this box is now here. This 5 looked up. We have the 5 here. 3, 7 pair. I should not have had 7 marked here, so now it's a 9. That's 7 and 9. That's our 8. That does place the 1 and the 2 and the 7. That places 2, 8, and 1. We get our 3 and our 9, 7 and 3. That's 2 and 7. This is our 8, and we're done. All right, not too bad. I think the ending was just a little slow because I decided to go digit by digit instead of just low-hanging fruit like I usually do. I just thought there was more to scan because there were so many empty cells I hadn't marked. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.